Brendan, good to see you.
Hi, Vinny.
Obviously, we can look back at a big moment in that hat-trick chance for Jamie Vardy that came back off the post. But I guess from your perspective, there's a bit more to it than that. So in your view, how did it all get away from you in the end?
I think you see in the second half with injuries that we picked up, we had to change the structure of the team. And I thought, listen, first half we were excellent. The game looked a real threat. You come to Anfield and you score 3 goals, and you really should get 4 or 5 goals. So we were really, a real threat in the game. Defensively, you're going to have to suffer at times, just with the quality that they have. But I thought in the second half we threw everything. We blocked, we intercepted, we defended, and it just looked by the end that we were going to get through. So to concede 94th minute through all the challenges that we had was obviously, I was so disappointed with the players because they put so much into the game.
I suppose you always expected changes from Jurgen at half-time and expected them to really come at you in that second half, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, especially how we were at half-time. We're good for the lead, and like I said, should have scored maybe another goal at least. So yeah, the quality and the depth of the squad that Jurgen will have, and the quality of players he can bring in, of course, can really push you. But I thought the players kept fighting. The goal that we give away, the equalising goal right in the 94th minute, we're actually in a really good position on the field, and if we can see that through, then we probably go on and just win the game. But he also takes his touch, and it's a wonderful finish, and that's the quality that he's brought to Liverpool.
Brandon, what extra cost was there to you tonight? Obviously, we saw the injuries to Pereira, to Sionchu as well. Was Jamie Vardy carrying an injury as well towards the end there?
Yeah, we couldn't take him off. Probably last half hour, his hamstring felt a bit tight, so we couldn't really move. And with players like Kells, who've only been back a day or so training, Yannick Vestergaard, these guys, and we had to put them into the game. So yeah, but the players showed great spirit. You think of Mark Albright had to go and play at right back early on. Wilfred Ndidi, a midfield player, playing at centre half. The guys have took Liverpool right to the very death. So it shows you that mentality and courage that they played with. So, but in terms of injuries, I'm just going to have to see how we go over the next couple of days.
And just finally for me, Brendan, what do you say to Luke Thomas as well? At 20 years of age, you could see just how crestfallen he was at the penalty shootout there.
Yeah, no, he was, said to him afterwards, he was brilliant during the game. A young player that's developing so well. It's another great experience for him tonight. The atmosphere was great, as it always is at Anfield. Real good game, great goals, and it was unfortunate for him to miss the penalty. But in the game, he was exceptional. So yeah, he's a tough boy, and he'll move on.
Thanks, Brendan.
Thanks, Vinny.
Okay, let's go to Jordan then, please. Jordan Blackwell.
Hi, Brendan. Can you hear me?
Hi, Jordan.
Did you mentioned the changes there? Did you feel that you invited unnecessary pressure towards the game, towards the end of the game? Sorry.
In what way, Jordan?
In terms of moving to a back five and perhaps sort of welcoming Liverpool into your half.
No, not really. No, we had a right winger, as I said, playing at right back. As I said, with a midfield player playing at the back, and then obviously the strength of Yannick is totally different to the strength of Kags, who's quick and can cover the ground. Yannick's qualities are different, So yeah, it was going to be a challenge, when we lost Kags, and obviously with Yannick only back training one day, to go into a back four, which was already not what we would want. That was difficult for us. I just think it's the moment of the game. It's 3-2. Liverpool are pushing. We fought off, heroically in terms of how the guys fought, but just didn't quite at the very end. We were actually the position that we concede. Ball comes back, obviously from the corner. We're in a great position, and unfortunately, Wilf, it was outstanding throughout the night. He just mistimed his jump. So yeah, back 4, back 5, you're always going to be under pressure. 3-2 at Anfield, and just shame we couldn't see it through.
I know you said you'll have to wait and see on Ricardo's injury. Have you had a look at the tackle that caused it? I can't imagine you would be particularly happy with that.
Yeah, no, it was a poor challenge. It's a poor challenge, but I thought the referee was poor all night. I've got to say, and you know me, and I never normally comment on the referees, but there was bookings that should have went in the first half. We had one moment where Matters is away, and if he's away, he makes the pass, and then we're through into that dangerous position that we were in throughout the first half. I think it was Jordan that was clever and took the foul, but there's no yellow card. And then in the second half, he was giving out yellow cards for not a great deal. So yeah, I thought the referee was poor all evening, to be honest.
Thanks, Brendan.
Thanks, Jordan.
Okay, I'm going to do 2 more before we go to Boxing Day preview. I'll take one from Mark Carey and then Simon Stone, please. Mark first.
Hi, Brendan. Can you hear me okay?
Hi, Mark. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask you about how you set up and how you kind of started tonight's game. It looked to be a kind of a 4-4-2 diamond. Was that to kind of expose Liverpool's defence and get that pace of Daka and Vardy up top in central areas? Yeah,
it was exactly that. It was obviously we had no wingers either, so obviously we Harvey out and Ademola just literally back for his first sort of day's training. So it was finding the structure, one that would fit the players that we had available, and obviously 2, one that we felt could give Liverpool a problem. And I thought obviously the 2 boys with Matters in behind worked really, really well for us. So yeah, obviously Liverpool will very good on the attack, but if you can play through that pressure and it gives you space, and with 2 quick strikers, we exploited that really well, I felt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Simon Stone then, please, and then we'll move on to the preview.
Hi, Brendan. I know there's been a lot of debate around fixtures, but something that I think Thomas Tuchel's mentioned tonight is, would you endorse going back to 5 substitutes, given the strain on the players at the moment?
Yeah, well, obviously tonight it helped to be able to do that. But yeah, if that was something that we could do, it would definitely help the players, because they're the most important. I think you see now the fatigue element that's setting in with the players, especially teams that have been playing in Europe, and the likes of ourselves. That's we don't have that luxury of having that really deep squad of players. We're having to play lots of players out of position. So yeah, if you could go to 5 subs, I would certainly advocate that.
Okay, thanks everybody. We'll finish the reaction to tonight's game there. So we'll begin preview for our